Welcome back to MGM MarketAbilities. It's finally not just one of us. There's actually three of us today.
Man, we've been busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things going on, guys. You know that I'm absolutely thrilled to be broadcasting from the largest podcast studio in existence in the world.
For another month.
And we're moving.
And then it's going to be even bigger.
Yeah.
It is. It is going to be bigger because it'll be in a bigger room where we do everything in one space.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
We're moving.
Yep.
Is there a song or something we can play on?
We have a video
No.
that we can play.
Yeah, let's play that. So we have been given an opportunity, an awesome opportunity. We're going to actually collaborate with an existing media group.
Yep.
They've been in business for more than a decade. And you know how they always say, be nice to everybody you work with and stuff, because chances are you'll see them again one day. Well,
Yeah.
it's happened. We're going to work with somebody I worked with years and years and years and years and years ago.
It pays to not burn the bridge.
Now you know how old we are. Yeah. I'm pumped.
Yeah, me too. It's pretty exciting, especially having such an open area to be able to work in. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just excited that it's going to be 4 blocks from my house. So
Exposure, my friend. This place, let me tell you, we're moving to a city, a town. And if you're from Southern Illinois, you'll know like immediately it has this gorgeous town square. All of the, what do you call it? Real estate is full.
Yeah.
Like all of the storefronts are full.
Yeah.
Right.
It's bustling. And we're going there,
Yeah.
baby. Huh? A lot of bars, restaurants, coffee shops.
And we're going to have essentially
Retail.
a storefront,
Yes.
like window
Yeah.
area.
Yes.
And that's where we're just going to set it up so that it's like eye catching. And
Yes.
as you walk by, you're going to be like, I want to see what's going on in there.
And if you put your hands on the window, though, we'll come out because we're probably going to pay to get them cleaned.
we need,
Yeah.
they need to get
We're going to have sensors on the windows that know.
It'll zap you
Whenever-
when you
yeah.
touch it. It'll go, okay, yeah. No, but it'll be funny because we've always talked about wanting to do the window on the world or whatever, like the the old
Yeah,
news,
shooting out
news
the
folks.
window,
Yeah.
yeah.
But we thought we'd probably have to order some cutouts of people, like when we first get started.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you got to make it look like the crowd is really. I
Be
mean,
the same people every week.
maybe we'll throw some AI in there.
Yeah.
An AI crowd in the
And
background.
they'll have like 4 heads. No mouths.
Everybody has 4
Yeah.
heads.
No. Oh, we've missed him on this podcast. He's so clever.
That was actually a really good one.
Gosh, that's excellent. Okay, so in moving, we've had to think about some things. So we're going to challenge you today to think about some different ways to market your business without just thinking you have to brand it all the time.
Yeah.
And be so Captain Obvious. So we did a mock-up of the front of our studio space.
Right.
And, you and I were going to town on, well, let's put this logo here and this. And then this one walks in and he said, how about we think about something else?
Yeah. How about we put something on our windows or the door where somebody can take a photo or they can walk by and read it and be inspired rather than
Genius.
be sold to again. Like, because people are always being sold to.
Always.
And I think a lot of people have gotten blind to that.
Yeah.
Like I have personally, because if I see anything that looks like an ad, my brain automatically tunes it out.
Right.
Like even scrolling on social media, if something looks like it might be a little overproduced, I skip right past it.
Yeah. And I'm the kind of person that would walk in front of that door
And take a picture. Exactly.
Because I'm encouraged.
Yeah.
Everybody has a story, whatever. And by the way, I think that's what
That's
we're going to
true. Yeah.
But everybody has a story.
But that's also true.
Everybody
does
has
have
a story.
Everybody has a
Let
story.
us tell yours.
Yeah. Okay. Now, see, we did get in a little bit of marketing there, but it's like Captain Obvious.
That's the call to action. though.
Oh, yes, it is.
But it's not the direct branding
Right.
of like, come here, you come and see us. You know, that kind of.
I miss that guy, by the way.
I don't.
What was his name? Dan somebody, and people would show up at the car lot. Do you remember him? You're probably too young. So these people hired him to come in and you come and see us. But when they went to see him, he was never there.
No,
right.
He was the commercial guy.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a BS. That's ridiculous.
But that's that direct marketing where it's
Yeah.
like in your face, like
Yeah.
you come and buy from us.
Right.
So you need a
I
different
never
kind of
did.
marketing.
He sounded like a goober.
I always thought it's you come and see us. That's the way I like.
So you need to hire The Rock
Yes.
or
They're a lot more money.
some other
Right.
person
Right.
that's attractive.
Yes.
And tell them to say to the camera, come and see us. And then you just Photoshop them into your,
I kind of feel like
business.
that you were just
it'll be great.
You can get that
making a
with
pitch for
Cameo.
yourself. You would be open to doing that for folks?
No. No one would come.
Okay.
They'd run away.
I think you're wrong.
No, you got to have a different type of marketing toward people. Like you've got to, it's like stealth guerrilla marketing where they don't know they're being marketed to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Guerrilla. Yeah. So we're looking at different things now and different ways to get people in the door. And it's so interesting to me, some of the concepts and some of the practices that people are bringing together. Last night I saw, it's a bar in Nashville, but they've decided to put a floral design area so you can come in. I mean, this is such a chick thing, right? Like with your girlfriends or even guys stopping in after work. They're going to have a drink, but then they're going to mix up a little bouquet, take it home to their wives.
Wow.
Wife, I mean, just one, like one guy, one wife, right? But that's so cool.
Yeah. It's a really good idea.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Basically, like
Jeez.
coming up with a creative way to get people in your door, and then you can sell them on whatever else. Because they do that with a bunch of businesses and stuff. They've been doing that for a long time. Where
Yeah.
they're like, come in for the sale.
Right.
They're going to lose money on the sale, but
you're
they
gonna
make
buy other
money on
stuff.
the other stuff. Yeah, because
That's
they're
right.
like movies. You know, like they don't make money on the tickets. They make money on the $90 tub of popcorn.
That is true. Jeez.
Like with gas too. Like the gas stations and stuff. They don't make money on the gas that they sell. They make money on the snacks.
Are
and
you
stuff that
sure?
you go in and buy.
In Southern Illinois, they have enough tax.
But they don't get
Depends
to
on
keep
the
they don't
depends on
keep
the state that you're
Yeah.
in.
They don't keep the
Exactly.
tax though. The tax goes to the tax man.
That's what they claim. Yeah.
But,
But
yeah,
it's important to do that. We're seeing a lot of pop-up events in this particular area we're moving to. How often do they do something where they encourage people to come out?
So they have this thing called Third Thursdays, which is
Okay.
basically every Thursday they just deck out downtown with like food trucks and all the businesses. A lot of the businesses
every
downtown
Thursday or
have
every
their
third Thursday.
Third Thursday.
Third Thursday.
Okay, got it,
Third, yeah.
got it.
and they have their doors open and everything, and it's just really cool. And they always have a theme.
I can't wait.
per Thursday that they do.
Oh, wait. Do we have to dress up? What's the thing?
It just depends on the theme and whatever you guys want to do. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the zombie
To talk to
thing.
the organizers
Zombie.
and stuff, but it's just a cool way to be a part of the community, and you can offer something for free.
Yeah.
But then also maybe offer something like we were thinking about offering headshots for the people to come in.
Yes,
You know,
just
for
walking off the
extra.
street.
Those
Yeah.
are photos though, not assassination attempts.
Right. You got to be careful with that. You know, those types of wording. But you know, that's important. So think about somebody who would complement your business if you're not in an area large enough to support a Third Thursday event. Maybe collaborate with another entity where together, you know, you guys are going to introduce new customers to one another, and who knows, it might stick and you wind up doing business.
Yeah. It's like what can you do for your
I'm going to spend so
community.
much money where we're located, though. There's like too many temptations all around us. I love that little mercantile shop, and then you
Yeah.
got a bakery, and you got a coffee shop.
Yep.
We are pumped.
You're just excited about the food. It sounds like.
Yeah,
am.
what the heck, Angie?
Well, I haven't eaten since, I mean, we had lunch today.
We did.
Oh, that's the other thing.
We had
have,
lunch on the square.
We can just walk and have lunch. Can you imagine? But so a couple of takeaways. Don't be so obvious with your marketing. Really think
Yeah.
outside the box and try to do something to get yourself noticed that way. Giving back is always a good idea. Just figure out a way to make it not about you.
Yeah, take care of your community.
Absolutely. And then the events, you know, think about pop-ups, think about a celebrity, think about a book signing, think about a kid's day. There's so many things you can do that take just a little bit more effort, but man, the payoff could be there.
Absolutely.
I mean, and you could eventually, once people kind of know we're down there, we could even start saying that, like, hey, we're going to do a segment of the show with the public at this time on this day. And if you guys are welcome to come, we have a 30-minute window where if you want to be on TV, this is your chance.
That
Speaking
sounds like
of
a lot.
that,
Yeah, that sounds like a. Oh,
you
you're
can
about to
buy
talk
the
about the merch. The merch.
yeah. So we're planning on making some shirts that say, "What is it? I was on TV."
I was on
and
TV.
all I got was a stupid shirt or something
Would you
like
buy
that.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, and then basically, you were on TV.
Did you say something stupid like what?
No,
Something
like it
stupid
says,
like
I was on TV and all I got was a stupid shirt.
Stupid shirt. Yeah, that's cool. I would buy it. And like maybe the old analog TV too with the antennas.
Oh, yeah,
photo that I was on TV. You know, that'd be cool. So, all right. Anything else we want to talk about? I don't know how long. We haven't done one of these in so long.
I think we've only been going for like 6 minutes.
You know, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts of late, and some of them, okay, 2 hours, 2.5. It's a bit much.
It depends on the podcast.
It also depends on the person too, because me personally, I like to listen to them while I'm driving, and then I'll just pick up the next time I get in my car.
Maybe.
I'm not so dead set on finishing each episode. Like right now, I'm listening to the Severance podcast, and each one's about an hour 15, and my drive's only 20 minutes, so that'll take up 4 drives to listen to it there and back. So it just depends on the person and the content of the podcast. So yeah, if some of them are longer,
that little known name Joe Rogan,
well, his are like 3 or 4 hours.
Dude, Mel Gibson. That was one though. I got to the doctor's appointment, didn't want to get out of the car. It was amazing. He's talking about. I think he's going to do like a second passion, but it's going to be the resurrection.
Okay.
And I felt like Joe was challenging him a little bit on some of the things, but you know how they claim they found now the cloth and such.
Oh yeah, the
shroud
of Turin.
Yeah. And I love things like that. So I was like, okay, and I was actually like 2 minutes late because I can't stop.
That's fine.
When they're too long.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I don't doubt that.
I know. It's like, man, I am dialed in. And now that I've lost it, I've got to go back. I got to check that. But you know what? I hear a lot of things about Mel Gibson. And for the most part, I think the dude is good. I really do. I don't know. It just depends on how people are attacking him of late.
I don't know him personally.
I mean, here's the thing, is that you can maybe think he's a bad person. Maybe he's done some bad things.
Right.
But if you look back at the Bible, God has only used some of the worst people ever to further his
And Mel,
kingdom.
I'm not saying you're bad. I mean, that was Lucas, but yeah.
Well, I'm not saying he is now, but I'm saying like if he's done some bad things, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Speaking of that, man, a long time ago, I was reading through Genesis, and I was like, I called my dad. My dad studied biblical archaeology and stuff. And I called my dad and I was like, hey, why are these people the worst? And then I got to thinking about it and I was like, you know what? They're doing the exact same things that we do now.
100%.
We have not learned our lesson.
No. And so many of the signs are in place and all those good things, but that's for another that's for Joe's podcast, I guess. He's got like 3 hours.
Yeah. Joe Rogan, you should call Angie to be on your podcast.
Yeah, Joe. I don't know. He would make me nervous. He's a little rough.
I mean,
that's why people listen to
I was going to say that's partly why it's so popular.
Yeah, it's a little much for me. I've just never been that type of interviewer. I mean, but I think he's kind to his guests.
He is, yeah.
Have you ever seen him? I mean, he doesn't really go after his guests, right?
There's only been a few people he's gone after, but that's just because he very much disagrees with them. Or they lied to him right in front of his face, and he knew it was happening. And so he kind of baited him in.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No.
That's not a good way to get attention for your business or yourself or your service. So.
Also, don't bait Joe Rogan because
it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Make sure you hashtag this. He'll appreciate this little plug we've given him. But yeah, anyway, we appreciate you following us. We appreciate you tuning into this podcast. That's sort of why it was born. Is we want to help people market their business. We want to help your service or your personality grow. Use this desk, use this podcast, this ability to do podcasts, cameras, audio. We came up with a very clever way to pitch your audio services. What is it again? What are we going to call it? Like sensational. What was it? The last line there. Is it sound design or no? What'd we choose?
I don't remember.
Recording studio.
Recording studio. It sounds
I've never
bigger.
heard of it.
What?
Never heard of a recording studio before.
Yes, you have. You've had a lot of people in your studio.
We're kind of sitting in one. So.
Yes, we are. So anyway, use us, and because we understand that everybody has a story, and we appreciate you tuning in. What else? Any unfinished business?
Not for me.
That's it.
You think we'll do a couple? Yeah, we'll do a couple more from here before we move.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. GrowingMediaMarketing.com, MarketAbilities Podcast, MGM. Look at that hardcore sell there.
Right. Yeah, you got to do it more subtly.
What?
Subtly.
How do you subtly promote where they can find you?
You'd be like, "Hey, you guys ever bored? you ever care about money?"
Oh, he just baited you. No doubt. We can help you make some of that.
I've heard that there's a place where you can go to learn about that.
Ooh. Or we'll help you make money.
Yeah, that's not subtle either, though.
That's not either?
No, that was direct.
Okay. Learn about making? Who wants to learn?
All right. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't want to go to school.